Yo, my people, man. Flipping today, we're gonna go over the review slash trades that I took last week on election week. So as you can see here, we took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We took 5 trades. 3 of them green, 2 of them as a loss. 3 out of 5. I think that is 3 out of 5. Well, yeah, my maths is terrible. I would say 75%. Decent, you know what I'm saying? Took QQQ on Tuesday, an 11% loss. Obviously, we're gonna go through each trade as well. Wednesday took Tesla, 30% great, 30% trade. Took CrowdStrike, 4%. Took Tesla again, 22%, and took Tesla again on Friday for 4%. For the week, we are profitable £131. For the 2 weeks, we're profitable £50. So still come back better than last week. Last week was terrible, probably one of the worst weeks I've had in a while. So yeah, the week that we just had was good. I clearly fixed an issue, which was risk management. Even though we've took 2 trades, I was still profitable. Do you know what I'm saying? But there was one mistake I made, and that is on Friday, as you can see here. The amount that this contract was worth, I bought 2, was more than I've been risking for the whole week. And what I should have done was waited until the next week to start leveraging more, so it doesn't get in the way of the risk management that I've been doing for this week. As you can see, I lost £78, but it was only 4%. Whereas if I carried on with the same amount that I was leveraging for the whole week, that would have been less, and I would have been profitable a bit more for the week. Do you know what I'm saying? So obviously QQQ, we lost £128. Turned the winning trade into a losing trade. I felt like I didn't follow fundamentals. Palantir was a 20% increase that day. So cool, let's go to it now. Tuesday, QQQ. What time did we get in? 3:49. 3:49 is around here. So just this candle, as you can see, and even on SPY it says it right there. So let's turn on my EMA and see what is going on here. As you can see, I can see it's breaking below this key. This was a key supply level, but you know what I'm saying, it was breaking it, then rejected it. I was kind of going for the reject on this one. As you can see, SPY was doing the same thing off a key 574 level, and it was right here. Look, literally, as you can see, this candle, big candle. How much volume was it at the time? 300, above average volume. Still, you get breaking below. So there I was thinking, okay, this is rejecting, hence the same reason QQQ. I reckon if this day Palantir wasn't flying as much as it did, this would have been a winning trade. Now, I turned this into a losing trade somehow. I'm trying to figure out how. So I entered here, 4449 reject. See that? That's a massive candle there. I should have even took profits. But then, oh, I think I know where here, because how long did I hold this for? I held this until 422. So overall, it's a good trade, but it's me being greedy with this trade. This trade was just down to greed, because look, got in here, it's gone right here. No, I was being greedy. What? That's only a $2 increase. I think it was only about 7 to like 10% maybe. But even then, I should have took profits off the table, moved my stop to break even. Do you get what I'm saying? I didn't do that. Look, hence it kept going up, kept going up, kept going up. Even then, SPY is the same thing. It's building up, building up. It's beating supply. Do you know what I'm saying? It's beating supply, and then that's when I finally got out here, when I can see it's above it, and I can see that it was beating supply above the 5 EMA as well. I said, yeah, long day. Upset with myself because I should have took profits, put my stop to break even. That's obviously something I'm gonna have to bring forward next week. So that's clearly the reason why I've lost that trade. I turned a winning trade into a losing trade. Cool, we're gonna go into Wednesday. Tesla 280, cool. Didn't have much money on this, but 30% trade was beautiful. A 30% trade is beautiful. You're getting back 30% of your money. You can't complain. If I put in £1,000, I would have got 300 back. Do you know what I'm saying? I put in 500 and got 150. That is an amazing. I love that. Do you know what I'm saying? Could have got more. Didn't want to be greedy though. So cool. When did we get in on this? 326. Here, cool. As you can see, whatever, Tesla, boom, 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 boom. Back to demand, broke demand, it's come back up, retesting it, retesting it, retesting it. Here, I didn't go for puts because SPY is just building and building and building. Why am I gonna go for puts if SPY is not even breaking below demand? Look, the demand, they just ate it up. And I'm pretty upset with myself as well, because I'm pretty sure this was something I was looking at on my watch list, but I didn't take it. Cool, so that's hence the reason why I didn't go for the reject. Seeing it now it's broke above it, retested it, still doing strong, okay. Wasn't enough for me yet. Retesting it, still doing strong, retested it. I said, okay, cool, I'm gonna go in for a call now. Because I can clearly see demand, people stepping up, buyers stepping up, stepping up, stepping up. Even SPY at the same time was, do you get what I'm saying? Held this trade. The EMAs, it was pretty, didn't really watch the EMAs on that, to be fair. When did I sell on this? I was in this trade that I sold at 358. Sold around here. 358. 558 here. So look, I can see it losing the 5 EMA. So I sold. It's that simple. And I could see SPY was, look, testing demand. I shouldn't have sold though. I reckon if I held for a bit longer, I would have had more. But the reason why is because I only had one contract on the table and I didn't want to be greedy. That's one thing I'm working on. One thing I'm working on is greed. I can't be greedy in this. You know what I'm saying? Greed is one of my biggest problems, and that's something that I've realized, and I can't keep letting it happen. So yeah, it was a slow trade, but good management along the way, and I stayed patient. That was a lovely trade. Not gonna go for this CrowdStrike one because it was only 4%. It's nothing really. Tesla 292.5, cool. One contract, £816. Made about 166, a 22% trade. I remember this trade. I think I did beautiful in this trade. This was right here. Went for the breakout. As you can see, the breakout. That's when I bought 302. Yeah, see? Went for the breakout. That's when I bought the retest. Lovely. If it broke below the retest now, I would have to sell. I would have sold. Do you know what I'm saying? Boom. Again, above the 5 EMA. Buys, it kept going and kept going and kept going. So every single time I'd kept moving my stop. I kept literally moving my stop. So boom, after this candle, my stop was here. Every single time my stop was below the 5 EMA. So after every candle, moved it up here, moved it up here, moved it up here, moved it up here, moved it up here. And I'm pretty sure this is the candle where I got out. 3:45 if I remember correctly. No, it was a bit 5 minutes later. So 3:45, 3:50, right here, because it was losing the 5 EMA. And I kept moving my stop up, kept moving my stop up. That was a beautiful trade. I could have got 30%, which was my target on that, but I wanted to hold the 5 EMA and practice holding runners and letting runners just run. Do you know what I'm saying? Cut the losses early, let the runners run clearly. As you can see, SPY was building as well, building. I think at this time SPY was at all-time highs. Obviously it says all-time highs there, but that was on Friday. This was all-time highs for SPY. It just kept building and building and building. Cool, we're gonna go to Friday. Tesla, 4% loss. Again, I turned the winning trade into a losing trade. I was 7% up. I should have took profits and put stop to break even because I risked more on this trade. What's that down to? That's down to greed. That's down to me being greedy and thinking 7% is nothing. Do you get what I'm saying? That's down to me saying 7% is nothing. I'm basically throwing money away. I shouldn't do that. That's not good at all. So plus I risked more on this as well. 1,686. 7%, 10% of 1,686 is like £160. I should have took my profits. I should have just said, you know what, let me take off one contract, get £80, put my stop to break even. Can't lose now. I didn't. I got greedy because I'm thinking, oh, 7% of people are going to be like, what's 7%? 7% is nothing. What is that? That's not even a trade. Do you get what I'm saying? Whereas now look, instead I lost -4% and I lost £78. Wasn't good at all. 340 to 450. So I clearly went for, this is the trade that I should have went for. I should have went for the breakout, but I was kind of waiting for the pullback of the retest because Tesla's been on such a upward slope. I was expecting some sort of, I was a bit skeptical, do you know what I'm saying? I was very skeptical, so I kind of wanted to be careful. Plus it's the last day of the week, I wanted to protect gains. But if you look at the 5 EMA, I should have went for the breakout. Look at the volume, and that's 5.61 million volume. But that is the first candle after the market's open, and I don't really like to do that because it's kind of guessing, it's kind of gambling. But then even after the 10 minutes, it's still above the 5 EMA. I should have got in, and then if it did decide to break the 5 EMA, cut losses early, call it a day. Do you know what I'm saying? Even if you didn't catch the beginning of it, at least you caught most of it. But even then, if I did get in here after 10-15 minutes of, that still would have been a lovely trade. Look, 303 all the way. It only broke the 5 EMA here at 313, a $10 move. Come on, man, that would have been a beautiful trade. Do you get what I'm saying? But instead, I went for the 315 reject because I had some sort of bias saying there's no way Tesla can keep rocketing. It has to, at some point, there has to be a pullback. And for some reason, I thought the pullback was going to be that day off this 315 level. It obviously wasn't. So cool, let's go. 340 is when I entered right here. Broke below it. To get below the 5 EMA. To be honest, what I should have done was wait for the retest. And even then, but even then I turned a winning trade into a losing trade because look, I got in on this candle here, around 315, whatever, boom, boom, boom. It dropped all the way to 311. Why am I not have 2 contracts on the table and there's more size? Why am I not taking the money out of the market? Why am I not taking off one contract and putting my stop to break even? Why? What am I doing? And what's that down to? Greed. That's down to me being greedy. So I feel like that's the reason why I lost. And when did I get out of this? I was in this trade for an hour and 10 minutes. I got out at 4:50. What I should have done here is when I should have got out right here when I see it's above the 5 EMA. Instead I'm there holding. I think here is kind of when my emotions was kind of getting the best of me, and I am still learning. I'm very good with my emotions, but there's still some things that I need to work on and learn. Do you know what I'm saying? but I got out right here at this candle because I could see, and it's a good thing because look, it just kept going and kept going. If anyone held from bloody here all the way to here, 100% on a trade, it would have been lovely, to be honest. But yeah, man, so obviously that is the trade review for the week. Profitable £131, profitable £50 for the 2 weeks that we've been doing it. We're £50 closer to the road to 10k. But considering last week was a difficult week and it was election, we had FOMC, there was a lot of things. I think this is pretty good, and the only way is up. Do you know what I'm saying? As you can see, I had the first bad week. I learned from my mistakes from the bad week, came back better. The third week, as long as I can keep learning from my mistakes, I'm only gonna keep getting better. And that's what trading is all about. Trading is you gotta make the mistakes in order to learn. As long as you learn from the mistakes and you take the losses on the chin and you understand that it's no one else's fault but yourself, then I'm not sure why I can't be successful. I'm not sure why I can't print money from the market like there's no tomorrow. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that was my last week of trading, mostly Tesla, because Tesla was just ripping. So yeah, obviously a big thing I would say is greed. The reason why I lost twice was because I turned winning trades into losing trades. So next week, what I need to do is, no matter what, take profits off, get 2 contracts, no matter what, take profits off, put my stop to break even. That's it. Do you know what I'm saying? That is it. We would rather have break evens than losses. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the whole reason for this is to preserve our capital. Preserve our capital and make it grow, not lose it. Do you get what I'm saying? But overall, good week. And if you guys do enjoy it, keep following, like, subscribe, and to get me, we're gonna get to that 10 bags by no time. I'm hoping by Christmas, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Then we can really start leveraging some money and really have good days. Do you know what I'm saying? So if you guys like and enjoy, keep watching, keep following, keep staying subscribed, give me your feedback, and yeah, man, love. But yeah, man, I'm going to leave you these words that I've been reading in this Purpose-Driven Life book. Very good book. Character is both developed and revealed by tests, and all of life is a test. Long story short is, all the trials and tribulations that we go through build us up to become who we're meant to become. We get tested all the time. There's challenges. That's what life's about. Life's just full of challenges. But as long as we're able to overcome them, get better while overcoming them, we'll succeed, we'll go far. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's what life is about, and that's what life does. Life's full of tests. All of life is a test of your ability, a test of your strength, a test of your mindset, a test of so many different things. And as long as we overcome them tests, we'll be laughing, it'll be lovely. Do you know what I'm saying? Life will be sweet. That's how we get to where we need to. That's how we build character. So don't let life defeat you, man, because it's all about character building. It's all about overcoming tests and getting better. So on that note, hope you guys enjoy. Like and subscribe and stay locked in, man.